It was a field trip unlike any other. Thousands of school children from Saskatoon were able to attend a game between the Blades and Pats on Monday. But it wasn't a complete break from the classroom. There were lessons on music, and art, and of course physical education. But history was also on display, as this was a rare morning start for a WHL game, which had Nick Zajac doing some homework to prepare.
A little bit different. Normally I'm eating, pasta and chicken before a game, and this morning I had some eggs and toast, so it was just a bit different. Usually you have a nap, and you just prepare differently, you go to bed earlier, and I think once we got our legs under us, we were all right.
It was definitely a different atmosphere at the arena, as the crowd was twice the size of what the Blades typically draw, while the decibel level was exponentially higher.
That was huge. Having an atmosphere like that, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 yelling kids out there. So it was exciting to be in the rink, and it was exciting to score goals.
Zajac says at times it was tough to hear his teammates and coaches on the bench, as the youngsters in the stands got fired up. It turns out the kids on the ice were also impacted by the atmosphere.
There's a lot of young guys on our team that hadn't played in front of that, and I could tell they were getting a little overwhelmed at the start of the game, so just made a point in the dressing room, don't let the crowd overwhelm you, use this energy, and I think we did that well tonight. Even when we got down, the crowd kind of kept us in it.
It was a back and forth game, as the Blades and Pats exchanged leads through the third period. Perhaps the final lesson of the day was that things don't always work out the way you think they should. Regina won the game in a shootout, slightly dampening the crowd's enthusiasm. But the main goal of the event was still achieved, as there were anti-bullying messages and activities throughout the day.
We're in a real privileged position being the Blades, and we have this very popular brand, and our hockey players are role models to these kids, so why not leverage that position and put it to work for greater good? And we think these kids will walk away not only having had fun, but better armed to deal with some of those issues such as bullying.
And while the theme of standing up for respect may seem somewhat out of place in the rough world of junior hockey, Coach Bob Woods says it actually fit perfectly.
There is a lot of respect in this game, and I think it's one thing, even though you have the fighting, but it's there for a reason, to keep the respect there. And I thought tonight was a good emphasis of that. I thought both teams played hard. There wasn't anything really dirty either side, and to watch them shake hands at the end.
For Sega's Inside Edge, I'm Simon Hyatt.